is me. It is he. It is the Real and Raw, the international draw, August Artois. And I just got back from the UK defending my beautiful Florida Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Name another wrestler that takes a state title and turns it into a world title. We'll get to this in a second, but the guy below me, you're welcome. Anyways, I am joined by none other than my very mediocre looking, not that funny, not that courageous, not that cowardly WISO. How you doing today, WISO?
Good. Welcome back.
It doesn't matter how you're doing. I don't care. We are joined today by, and let me tell you guys real quick, the only reason we're doing this podcast with this guy down here is because this podcast was scheduled 6 months ago, and I'm a professional, and I will put my personal issues aside, and I will say that this guy has helped me a lot in my career. We used to have a wonderful friendship, me and this guy below me, but now things aren't so calm and peaceful with our friendship. But we'll put that aside. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome half owner of Pride of Wrestling, one of, if not the hottest promotion in Florida. This company has started from the guts of nothing, and it is now Florida's favorite wrestling company. Ladies and gentlemen, ROBBY Joe Medina.
Well, I don't know if I should thank you for that introduction, August, but yeah.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Say hi to our friend.
Yeah. As I was saying before,
Hello, motherfucker.
Before I was interrupted.
You're gonna say hi to him, or
hello, little kid.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, little kid.
All right. So, what were you saying now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, actually, there's a lot of truth on that introduction, August. I mean, we had a really good, promoter wrestler relationship, and you just show your true colors. I mean, you show that you are like many other wrestlers. Like you just go with whatever.
ROBBY, let me stop you right there. This is my show. You're not going to disrespect me on my show. I said we're going to put this aside. We're going to get this episode done. We're going to be calm and collected about it. We're not going to act like we're friends, but we're sure as hell not going to continue. We're going to. This is for the fans. So shut up and be professional. Anyways, ROBBY, thanks for joining us tonight on episode number 20 of Real and Raw with August Artois and his stupid friend. So let's start off by talking about this, ROBBY. I remember there was a time in Florida where people said, Pride of Wrestling? And now people say, Pride of Wrestling. You want to walk us through the stages in the beginning where, actually, let's play the clip of Alexis and ROBBY sitting down and talking with the people of Florida. Play the fucking clip, WISO. Yeah, I apologize, ROBBY. This is
that was supposed to be me.
What a garbage ass fucking co-host, dude. Let me play this real quick.
Fuck you, WISO.
All right.
Oh, I was like 7 years ago.
Hi, this is ROBBY Joe Medina.
Shut up.
And I'm Alexis Shannon, and we are the promoters of Pride of Wrestling.
First of all, guys, I would like to thank you for following us in Facebook and different social media. We're almost at 100 likes in less than 3 days.
Pride of Wrestling was created as a new option in response to what is happening in the wrestling industry in the Tampa Bay area.
Don't get us wrong, we're a huge fan of what is happening right now in the area. But I would like to spice things up a little bit. Also, I've seen many of my Latino peeps making noise over there. Y les hablo a ustedes
All right,
ahora.
Shut it off.
Vamos a demostrar lo que realmente es.
I'm listening to the Rican talk.
That being said,
Shut. So not only could I barely fucking understand a word you said, what I will pick up on is you guys were saying that, due to the professional wrestling in Florida, which we all know fucking Florida wrestling is one of the most toxic places in the world. You guys were giving not only the fans, but the professional wrestlers in Florida a new route, a different path, which is professional wrestling. So I will say a lot of promotions start and they're like, fuck all the other companies, fuck you, fuck everybody, we're the next big thing. And you didn't do that. And I'd say it kind of worked good and bad. It worked good for you in the long run because the respect is there for Pride of Wrestling. I've had some big names mention Pride of Wrestling to me that they have heard of on their own. But then in the bad way, you being nice to everybody, a lot of people took advantage and thought, fuck this promoter. And a lot of people didn't take Pride of Wrestling seriously. But I can say, since I've worked for the company, there's never been a draw less than 150 people. And that's fucking packed in that place. So let's talk about your journey from beginning to where we're at right now with Pride of Wrestling.
All right. Wow. Our journey's been, I think it was 7 years. Yeah, 7 years is this year. We celebrated Pride anniversary, 7th anniversary. Basically when I started, first of all, to give you a little bit of context, when I started POW, I was only 3 years in Florida. I came, from Puerto Rico directly. I was not familiar with what was going on in the Florida scene, with wrestling and whatnot. Maybe I saw what was happening for about like 8 months before starting POW. There was other promotion at that time that I was, that was open. Then it closed. They closed the door, and so I said, okay, I think I can give this a shot. So I was a producer with TV and radio back in Puerto Rico. So, and you said it. I mean, there was a time when I didn't have little to no experience with wrestling as a promoter or as a wrestler. Yeah, I have people that were helping me. We reached a ceiling at that point, and then the COVID happened in 2020. And when COVID happened, actually, I always say that it was a blessing in disguise, because it sucked for many people, but it gave me a rest, a much needed rest that for like 16, 18 months at that time. And then when I came back, there was some situations, some fallouts with my previous booker, and then it pushed me to start, by myself, with a bunch of people. But at that time, I was like kind of, the most experienced person at the time. And I said, well, now I'm going to push my vision, my actual vision, not somebody else's vision. And there was a lot of struggle at the beginning. We were, I don't know if many people know, but after the first show after the pandemic, we were like this of closing. There was a lot of people. I feel that some people put the feet, for us to trip. And but then from there, it's like, no, we cannot stop now. And there's a lot of pride here. There's a lot of we have to show people, that we can, and this vision is good. And it's been 5 years since then. And you've seen, what has been happening since then. I mean, we have had houses of 250, 300, 315 people. I think 320 is basically our record right now. When Mick Foley came the second time. And
that was because he was in a match with me.
Yeah, I guess.
But I mean, from my experience, since I've joined the company, I could just say that, personally, August Artois has been literally tearing the walls.
Lost the Target Heavyweight Championship here as he froze. Oh my God! Look at the impact.
We almost lost the venue that day. I remember that. Really, I remember that vividly. And but yeah, I mean, my major pride with Pride Wrestling, no pun intended, is that most of the houses that we have had, 150, 180, 200 is with local talent. I don't have to bring anybody from, I don't have to bring names in order to bring that amount of people. We have built this following, and they've been pretty loyal, and that's my major pride right now.
One thing I could say with, people know I've been all around the world. I've been all around this country, been to 14 states wrestling. One thing I can say is that I've never seen a company with their logo on T-shirts in the crowd. There's more Pride of Wrestling shirts in the crowd than there are, well, probably not August Artois shirts, because, a lot of people like to wear the August Artois shirts under the shirt they're wearing because they don't like to tell people, yeah, WISO gets it. They don't like
Maybe,
to admit it.
You're
but-
not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Who gave you control of the buttons? But what I will say is that, you know, some of the guys that have worked for your company have really, really done a lot with that title. Not only representing the title, but as you see the shirt I wore to my entrance, you know, just someone who looks at the title like that, you know, guys like that have really, all the hard work that you've done for the company and Alexis is really solidified when you got guys like me as the face of the company. You know, I know you're proud. You don't have to say anything. I know you're proud of me, Robbie. I know you're proud of me. So now let's talk about this. You used to wrestle for the company. What made you stop wanting to be in ring? And what made you want to jump back behind the production, the video, the tickets, the music? And basically, you're like Goro from Mortal Kombat because you have so many arms. Like I said, music runs the front door with Alexis, tickets, the meeting, the whole process of getting the ring there, getting it set up, dealing with the place. So you do wear a lot of hats. Tell me about the process though of stepping out of the ring as a professional wrestler and as a full-time, I wouldn't even call it a promoter. I would call it a business owner. Tell me about that.
I only wrestled for POW like official matches two times. The second time was 5 years ago, and it was supposed to be only one time. And I didn't want to wrestle when I started with POW. I said it. I am not one of those promoters that just open a company just to put themselves, myself over and giving myself the title. I said that from the beginning. I am a producer. That's what I studied. I went to college for being a radio and TV producer. I always been the kind of person that if I am going to do something, I am going to do something to make it better, And that's basically what I did with POW.
That's what I did with this title too. So I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's I would say that we both have been helping each other, even though we don't see eye to eye. But yeah, we gave you the platform. You push it to another. You are my friend, you asshole. Yeah, and it's just that those clips that you keep putting is kind of something else. But yeah, I mean, the whole situation with running a promotion, I will say this: most of that is Alexis, and I just follow her. A lot of people will say, "Oh yeah, Robbie the promoter, Robbie the face of the company, Robbie this, Robbie that." And I appreciate that you mentioned Alexis too, because POW will not be where it is right now if it hasn't been for Alexis. Alexis is the brains behind. I mean, it's just facts. I'm just spitting facts right now.
We know we wouldn't even deal with you if it wasn't for Alexis.
No, that's true. That's true. And
let me stop you real quick. My fucking get out of here, dickhead. Fucking my co-host is absolutely terrible with comments. We have a lot of comments coming in right now, so let's read these. Let's read these comments real quick. Joe Chronister said, "Welcome back, August."
No one cares, Daryl.
I'm August.
Go fuck yourself, Daryl.
This is Wade. I'm a big fan of WWE. Well, we don't give a shit about WWE. We're Pride of Wrestling.
Right, yeah.
We are Pride of Wrestling. We are the top of the independent. We don't give a shit about that. Get out of here with that stupid ass comment. All right. Phoenix, which was at my seminar at Rossi Rascal, says, "Hello, guys. What's up, motherfuckers?"
Hey, hello, Phoenix.
Kyle Wolf said, "Doing a great job, Robbie Joe Medina. Keep it up."
Thank you.
He's known to be a fucking liar. Panda Artois says, "Emily, that's my cat who was on camera." And then Marissa Nichols says, support local.
All
right,
support local.
Continue.
100%. Yeah, no, as I was saying, I mean, the whole thing about me being in different areas, music, in the back, helping Alexis with the ticket booth. It's just that I feel that you have, in order for the fans to keep coming, you have to give them the best experience that you can, you know. And the experience doesn't start when they sit at the you know, and the bell rings. I mean, the experience starts when they are in the ticket booth and they don't have to wait a lot without somebody going in and helping them. It's like going to a restaurant, and if the waiter or waitress is taking a long to give you a refill for soda, you're going to be pissed. You know, maybe your tip is not going to be now 20%. It's going to be maybe 10, or it's going to be 15. You know, so that's something that and Alexis, I will give Alexis a lot of credit on that. Alexis is very perfectionist on that. She said, we need that every person that get there, they will be getting the best experience and the best service by the time that they basically crosses that door. And yeah, we try to entertain them from the time that they enter the rec center.
I mean, not only that, I mean, that's one half. Like, being a promoter, yeah, you have to make the fans happy, but you also have to make your roster happy. But I will say, Seminole Rec Center, beautiful event center, huge locker room, plenty of room, a women's full locker room, a men's full locker room. There's always water for the boys. There's always Puerto Rican coffee as well for anybody who didn't bring any cocaine. So keeping the roster happy is just as important, I think, personally, as keeping the fans happy. Because if you make me happy, I'm going to go out there and give you a banger. I'm going to give you the best match possible. But if I go out, if I meet you and you're a dick to me, you book me in a fucking hotel with no TV and no shower, and I got to walk down the hallway to a shared shower, and I'm not too keen on coming back and working for your company, because I know the experience wasn't good in the first place. So yeah. Now let's talk about, I want to talk about what you mentioned before with not bringing in big names and still drawing. So talk about your outlook on building homegrown talent.
Well, let's start with the first thing is, like, me as a promoter, I am not very known. Like, when I said not very known, I didn't come from
Mr. Revolution.
You just said it. I mean, I am not. I started 20 years ago in this, like, backyard wrestling small promotion in Puerto Rico, in Ponce, my hometown. And then I quit the business for 8 years. You know, so I have very few friends in Puerto Rico who are involved with wrestling. I can maybe count with one hand, and I still will have fingers, extra fingers. And here, I didn't have many friends, like, and connections, basically. If you
still don't.
What's that?
You still don't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, wrestling is something. Being a promoter, you don't have many friends either. So you know how it is.
I don't have many friends either. This is what happened to me when I was in fucking Derby, England this past weekend.
They're very educated. At least they say please.
Please fuck off.
Yeah. At least they say please. So
you got manners.
Well, and I went to that.
Right,
I went to that show. And I told them it's a well-known deathmatch company, and we all know I don't do deathmatch. I've bled a time or two, but I grabbed the microphone. I told them, I said, listen, I was just on NXT. I am a traveling world champion. I'm too pretty to be bleeding, and I'm not going to do it in front of these masochist losers. And then I said, no weapons. There will be no weapons in this match at all. And then look what happened. This was terrible. Look at it. And boom. Oh, let's see it from another angle. Boom. Let's see it one more time. Oh, fuck. One more time. Oh, look at it. It's stuck in my hair.
Wow.
It's fucking terrible. At least they were nice about it. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Daryl, you piece of shit.
That's
Well, because here's my thing.
Please.
If I'm a heel and I go to England and they go, please come back, please come back. You didn't do your fucking job. Please fuck off is the equivalent to please come back, but you didn't have to kiss ass to do it. Why should, I'm a bad guy. Why should anybody in that crowd go, yeah, please come back so I can spend money on you. I love you. No, get the fuck out of our country, you piece of shit. So let's talk about that real quick. Luke is cool, but Augie is better. Yeah, what? He's not cool. He hit me in the fucking head with a guitar. Anyways, damn, that guitar was crazy brutal. That fall was kind of funny. Thanks. I was trying not to fucking die. I got scars all over my back now because of it. I'm in pain. WISO thinks it's hilarious. But anyways, shut up, bitch.
So,
let's talk about what?
No, yo, just going with the train of thought that I had. So the fact of yeah. So the fact that we didn't have any, many connections. I didn't have many connections. That's why at first I could not bring many names unless you are going to break the bank. So the people that I have brought to the company.
Society. Yeah, but new, but yeah, but new, but yeah, but.
Spit it the fuck out, Robbie.
Well, keep in mind something. I am actually thinking with the second half of my brain because I have to actually translate everything that I'm saying. So,
He speaks Spanish.
He speaks two languages, not like you, August.
Exactly. You maybe speak English and curse. So that's it.
He barely speaks English.
That means hi, how are you? Don't care, go fuck yourself. You're racist. Say something, Robbie. Say something in Spanish and see if WISO can translate it.
Bueno, WISO, esto es para August. No hay nada más. No hay nada peor que un pendejo como August.
Yeah, he said this is for August. August is a piece of shit motherfucker.
Gracias.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, I got something to say to you. Male gasolina. Dale gasolina. Yeah, bitch.
You're racist.
You just sound like that white blonde girl that is on that video that is married to that Dominican guy. That's it.
It's the best hat you own.
Yeah.
1 second. Exactly. Hold on, I gotta. Oh, I landed right in my kitty litter. Anyways, so let's talk about. Well, you finish what you were fucking saying, Jesus.
No,
Christ.
I was saying that unlike other people that they rely on be connected with big companies and using a ID stamp or something like that. I don't have that. I have to rely on the talent of the Florida talent, the local talent, and and at least Florida has a really good talent. They have really good talent, so that's why when you put them in the correct spot, that's when you build the perfect storm that we've been building in POW.
Was that the hardest part?
Well, yeah.
Not having those connections.
Lisa, hold on 1 second. You have to ask me if you can ask a question. Hold on, ask me first.
Hey, August.
Can I
ask Robbie a question?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Was that the hardest part at the beginning? Was not having those connections, not being known, to be able to get it all off the ground?
You know what? I like it at the same time because the person at that time, because many people didn't know who I was, I didn't have my Facebook flooded of people asking for a chance. They had to go to the company. They had to basically network. They had to basically earn their stripes in order to be in POW. Now, because people know who Robbie is, it's like my Facebook is flooded with comments and
hey brother.
So so I basically had to.
I love pollo on a stick, brother. Book me.
It's what it is. It's the nature of the beast. So yeah.
By the way, WISO, I literally set you up by having you ask me. You could have hit.
What? You're not my dad. You also his.
I was.
Anyways,
I was listening to the guest answer. I wasn't paying attention to you.
Shut up. Anyways, so we are streaming live right now. We are on the August Artois Facebook. Shout out everybody on the August Artois page. We are on That Wrestling Dude podcast on Facebook, and we are also on what's the third?
Instagram.
That Wrestling Dude podcast with 31.5 thousand followers. That's the only reason we're friends. So
Keith over Christopher said, "Hey brothers, what's good, fellas? What's going on, Keith?
Hey, Keith, how's it going?
Keith,
Nice one.
I'd like to challenge him to a basketball game.
You can't hoop.
I can. Let's see. He's missing a lot of fucking comments. Heels have feels. Yeah. Who said I ever wanted to come back to England anyways? Kevin Rodriguez said, my boy. I don't know who the fuck that was.
Yeah, I mean, to. if it's the Kevin that I know, hey, Kevin.
That's Robbie's
hope
boy.
you good, my brother.
Oh, it's really fucking cute what you got going on there, Robbie. Having your fucking boys come surround me. That's really fucking cute, dude. Anyways, so Robbie, we're gonna get started on our first segment of the night. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're more interested in getting tickets to Pride of Wrestling, buying some merch of Pride of Wrestling, or checking out anything to do with Pride of Wrestling, head over to www.prideofwrestling.com. Make sure to follow Pride of Wrestling on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook. I don't know if you guys have a fucking Twitter. Oh, yeah, Twitter. And then do you have a fucking Threads?
Yes, we do have Threads, and we do have Twitter as PO Wrestling LLC.
Bingo. So we're going to get started with the segment, and that segment is all about what pisses us off about pro wrestling, independent wrestling, major stream wrestling, fans, promoters, anything to do with professional wrestling. But we can't get started until we hear that sound. WISO played it.
Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
All right, it's that time of the night where it's time to bring the ruckus. What pisses us off about pro wrestling? I'm going to go first. I'm going to get started. Let's go ahead with this. When a promoter doesn't just sit back, relax, let the show happen, and he wants to try to figure out if this is a work or a shoot, he wants to get involved. I don't know. Wait, WISO, do we have a clip of anything? Let's go ahead and play a clip for me.
Oh, now they ring the bell.
Just so you guys can know what I'm talking about here. Look at Robbie over here freaking out. Hey, Mike, calm down, Mike. Calm down, Mike. No, don't, no, Mike, calm down. Ándale, señor, calm down, ese. Look at him. Come on, guys, help me. Help me. And look what I do. I walk over and slap him in the face. Watch this. Watch this. Boom, bitch. And look, the only person holding on, look, Mike. Look, Mike's onto his leg. Robbie's holding on for dear life. But wait, it gets fucking better, folks. It gets a little bit better. Look at Robbie running around. He's in the ring. He's in the ring trying to find out if it's a shoot or not. Now he's fighting with my opponent. What's going on, guys? You better take it home, guys. Oh, there's Robbie. You gonna fight Mike? Look, you're gonna fight Mike. You're gonna sit up and fight him. Oh, look at that. How frustrated are you? Robbie, show us how frustrated you are. Put those hands up on your hips. If you dip, you dip, I dip. Could you imagine? I don't know if that's ever happened to you, Robbie, or not.
I have no comments.
I didn't think so.
I have no comments. I have no comments because, yeah, you guys.
Right.
It's so funny because after you did what you did to Mike, that you set him on fire when we said, be careful with that. I thought that you were using a flashcard, you were using alcohol. Then there was this smell of burning, hair on the
flash.
That was not flash. It was actually it was actually hair. It was not flesh. It was hair. And I don't know how we were able to continue with the show after your match. I think you took some time off after that match, though. If I don't remember, you were out. You were out for like 2 shows after that.
Yeah, I was probably out of the country, dipshit. Anyways. Robbie, what makes you upset about pro wrestling? What grinds your gears about pro wrestling?
There's so many things. No, I mean it's just that some people don't understand that this is this is just part of some people don't understand that there's roles, and we had to go for everybody works for their greater good, and everybody will have their chance, everybody will have their opportunity, and sometimes you don't talk, sometimes there's no communication, and you don't know if they're mad at you or not, and when you least expect, there's a whole shit show going on. So that's basically what pissed me off about the industry.
That's a good one. Hey, WISO, how about you? What pisses you off about pro wrestling?
Before that, Beatrice. Oh wait, I still need that thing you meant to give me for the whole August Wall thing. What thing is that?
I mean,
oh yeah,
is she talking about Dick?
Beatrice. Yeah, no, she won a contest at Pride of Wrestling, and she still needs to pick up her gift.
Oh, okay.
All right. What pisses me off is August Artois does not have a WWE contract. What's up with that?
Come on, Scott. Pull together.
Those bots that you have, August.
Come on, Scott. Anyways, WISO, what grinds your gears about pro wrestling?
When promoters book themselves into shows, like, let the guys, actually here. I think I have a clip of that too.
That felt good. That felt good. Oh, one more for good measure. This is my favorite part. I love this part. Watch this. Big Taino. Oh, wait, who's this? How was that, Robbie? That I'll be honest. That was a brutal fucking match. And now you guys are friends. He's your looks like he's your henchman now. He's your little bodyguard. He's your little boy toy, looks like. So you guys were enemies, now you're friends. We were friends, now we're enemies.
I mean, that happened 7 years ago, so there's a lot of shit that happened in 7 years, and
yeah, people grow and people change, August.
Exactly.
Shut up, bitch.
Exactly. And even the best families have their fights, so that's what happened.
And Beatrice said it wasn't a contest.
It's just that August doesn't know. I mean, August doesn't know how to tell us the real story. No, it's something that Beatrice helped us, and I told her, "Hey, there's yeah,
all right, whatever. Any fucking ways." Another one that grinds my gears is when people that don't tag photographers and videographers. If you didn't have pictures and videos to show of your match, you're just some dickhead wrestling in front of 100 people with tights on. Who gives a shit? So, I mean, I'm not talking about just professional photographers like Spot Monkey or iRace Photography or River Horse. I'm not just talking about I'm not just talking about the professionals, but like if a fan gets a video of your match and sends you content for you to post online, what's it gonna fucking kill you to put a little fucking camera emoji and tag them? Just to let people know, hey, this is the person that did it for me. You don't have to do it if you use the clip multiple times, you don't have to do it every time, but the initial fucking time. And the watermark too. If I get a picture from iRace Photography and post it and I crop the watermark out, like what a spit in the face to the yeah, he charged me. It's my picture now, but it goes hand in hand. Now you're helping him. He's helping you by taking the pictures to get booked, and you're helping him get more clientele. Simple as that. Robbie, what grinds your gears?
I mean, I said it.
He agrees with me.
Yeah.
He agrees with me, Daryl. You said you got a bunch of things. Give me one more.
I mean, I said it earlier, like the people that they don't, wrestlers that they never been in any of our shows, or even to, hey, I'm here, I'm so and so, and I just came to help, and then they just want an opportunity. They just want to be booked. I don't know you, I don't. There's thousands of wrestlers in the scene. Why should I choose you? Why you are different than the other people? And that you just send the same copy and paste that you send to other promotions, and hoping that I'm going to book you. Why? What makes you different? That's basically the only thing that pissed me off.
Yeah, because another thing too, a lot of guys will say like, just show up to just go to the show and see if you can help. Just go to the show, introduce yourself to the promoter. Don't do that. Robbie is running around like a fucking chicken with his head cut off. If you walked up and said, "Hi, I'm Chris Stevens, and I'd like to work for your company," all you're going to do is you're pissing Robbie off now, because you're showing Robbie that you don't understand. You don't understand how a professional wrestling show is ran. You don't know how to fucking wait till after the show to talk to the promoter. Say, "Hey man, great show. Is there anything I can do to help clean up to get you out of here on time? By the way, my name's Chris Stevens, and I'm a professional wrestler." Then Robbie's going to think, Chris Stevens. We might not talk right now, but I'll remember when I see that message bubble pop up that Chris Stevens came to my show selflessly, came and helped tear down the show, set up the show, help sell merch, help run the cameras, and didn't ask about a fucking opportunity the whole time. You're more likely to get an opportunity that way. That's from my personal
not only that. Okay, not only that. There's something that, and this is actually something that should be taught in the wrestling schools. Let's say that there's this X or Y school, and you know that there's some people from your school that are going to be wrestling with us. Send me a message. Hey, I saw that you have a show. Do you need some help? Okay, cool. So what school you're from? Oh yeah, so and such. You have so and such. Such and such that wrestle for you. I will say, yeah, I can come and help. Okay, cool. Come and help. I will, of course, I will ask the person that you're referring to, hey, do you know such and such? Yes. Is he good? And I've done that. That I've done that a lot. And then say, yeah, he's a good kid. All right. So I'm going to tell him to come and help. Help a little bit, and then. That's networking. I mean, it's just that, but they just want to go and, hey, I'm this such and such, and I saw that you have a show on August 30th. I just want to know if you have a spot there. That's not how it works. Why? I
mean,
just come and help, and don't expect anything. Maybe I have a spot, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to give you right away just because you message me. No, just go there. Go and help. Don't expect that you're going to have a spot right away, but just go and
pay your dues. Pay your dues.
That's actually so offensive now if you say that. So
it's not. For me, it is, but anybody else, they can suck a dick. What was I going to say? All right, now, to piggyback off that. For instance, fucking Better Together were over in the UK, and they were looking for a show. I told them that I'm working a show on the day that they don't have booked, to go ahead and reach out to the promoter. Immediately, as soon as they hit send, that promoter messaged me, "Hey, Better Together, tell me about them." So it goes to show, not only should you be professional with the promoters, but maybe not be a dickhead to people in the locker room, because it was literally, I could have said, I wouldn't book them, and he wouldn't have. But everybody knows Better Together is.
That's another thing. Do not hang out in the locker room if you're not booked there. Do not freaking hang out in the locker room.
That's a big no-no. And at FIP shows, Trevin is always very busy. He gave me he said, you know what? If you see someone in the locker room that's not supposed to be there, tell them to get it's usually some dickhead will bring his girlfriend back there. Like, hey, everybody, this is my girlfriend. Like, she your manager? Like, no. Well, get her the fuck out of here then. Like, or I'm going to whip my dick out and show her. But then they fucking like put her in a seat, like she'll sit here the whole night. Get the fuck out of here, stupid bitch. Another thing that grinds my gears is cut a fucking promo, guys. What gets me the most is that people will have a show in 2 days. A day before that, 3 days before the show, they'll post about John Cena turning heel. They'll post about MJF or something about AEW. You have enough time to care about other people's careers, but you don't want to better your own and everybody else. That's the thing that gets me is like, when I went to Thailand, I cut multiple promos. So as soon as my music hit, they went, I know that I saw this guy online. He's an asshole. Boo this man. You don't want to come out and give people the opportunity to go, he's going to be a face tonight. You want to fucking plant that seed before you even get. So in my seminars, where I was over in the UK doing seminars for some young blokes, here's some pictures of the Valor seminar. That's the Rossi Rascal seminar, and the PBW seminar, Scotland, England. I taught these kids that everybody can wrestle. Everybody can, to a point, can wrestle. You want to do a hip toss? Here, I'll do it for you. You want to do a body slam? Here, I'll post for you. It's pretty simple. I can teach my fucking cat how to wrestle, but can you talk? Guess I'll be trying to get backstage at FIB. But yeah, that's like my thing is like, for instance, Enzo Amore in the ring, whatever. On the mic, he could literally talk for hours and keep the people entertained. So that's a huge thing for me. WISO, you got one last grinder gear?
Know it all fans on social media always got to comment, and not even comment like as a fan, but just be a dick, showing that they know more than you. I
agree. And the problem with that is that these wrestling schools that are like, you know, sign up today and you get 1 month free. Well, in 1 month, you learn that wrestling's scripted. You learn what a shine, a heat, and a fucking cutoff is. You learn what an arm drag, a body slam, and a hip toss. So that's enough for a fucking cocksucker to sit in the crowd and go, oh, that was the cutoff. Oh, yeah, that's the cutoff. Here comes the heat. Yep, he's giving him heat right now. This is heat, everybody. Here comes the finish. I guarantee the finish. In my school, I learned how to do this. But a lot of these guys will fucking sign up to be a pro wrestler just so they can go to their fucking family reunion or their 10-year fucking high school reunion and say, I'm a pro wrestler, like The Rock and like Hulk Hogan. I'm just like them. I'm the best wrestler in the world.
Oh, they're racist like Hogan?
Bugs. I mean, I don't know, I guess. But
ain't nobody got time for that.
It's time for our next segment, and this is my favorite segment. It's everybody's favorite segment. When people cut promos, and I just got done talking about promos, and we're going to show you right now what it's like to cut a promo, but not that good. We can't start until we hear that sound. WISO, play that sound.
This is shit. That shit. Shitty promo of the week.
Before we get started, I jumped the gun. We forgot to do trivia. This trivia is brought to you by the great.
It's 2025 and I'm looking so pale it's almost illegal.
No, okay.
It's trivia time. These trivia questions are brought to you by Puerto Rico. Oh wait, you know what? Yeah. These questions are brought to you by Bro Glow.
Yeah.
If you want to be a professional wrestler and you don't live in a state with sun, or you don't have time to stand out and get some sun, or your skin turns red and you get burnt, don't get a spray tan. Don't show up to the show looking orange like an Oompa Loompa. Make sure to go to thebroglow.com and use code ARTOIS, ARTOIS. Play the footage.
Oh, now you want me to play it?
It's 2025 and I'm looking so pale it's almost illegal. What am I, a vampire in need of iron supplements? A ghost who skips tanning day? Bro Glow to the rescue. The easiest streak-free dude-approved way to go from blah to bronzed. Now this is the glow of a legend. Here's the deal, bros. Bro Glow isn't just changing the game, it's making history. Catch Bro Glow on Shark Tank, January 17th at 8 p.m. EST. This is your chance to glow like a pro. Winter, not a problem anymore. Bro Glow, self-tanner for the boys.
Make sure you go to thebroglow.com. Use code ARTOIS. Now it's time for shitty promos.
I think I seen him in some shows wrestling.
It was a porno. Good job. Anyways, WISO, play a shitty promo.
HWA 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherfordton, North Carolina. You know, it's been a while since I've been in the ring at HWA. It's been a while.
He's sleeping, or she's sleeping.
But obviously, you can see
he's been busy.
Exactly what I've been doing.
What?
And I've been doing pretty good. I've been enjoying myself here at the spa.
I'm good at sex.
Living
the
it
spa.
Up by the pool. Beautiful lady.
She's at a spa.
By my side.
This is pathetic.
Can't complain much about anything. The one thing that I can complain about, though, is that I'm getting that little itch again.
From
I'm
her?
building that muster again to want to whoop somebody's ass. And today,
it's like he just shot a fucking strip of heroin and he's trying to cut a promo.
And a bad day for whoever the hell steps in the ring with me. I
There you go.
promise
Cover
it
your
ain't gonna
belly
be pretty,
while
but
you're
it's gonna be pretty
suntanning.
good for me. I'll see you soon.
Dude, that chick needs some bro glow.
Purge out.
Robbie, what'd you think of that promo?
About that promo, I could not see it very much because the reflection of that girl, I barely could see it. So.
That's funny. As soon as that fucking video popped up, Robbie was like, yeah, she needs some fucking bro glow. Okay, film science wise, the framing makes it impossible to just laser focus on her ass.
So
Yeah, but she didn't have an ass though. She had a fucking bag of mayonnaise ass. Anyways,
she have an extended back. That's what she had. So
handheld promos are the absolute worst. Outdoor promos are good. If you're controversial ink, you can pull it off. But everybody else that does it outside has that. And it's so fucking annoying. And I didn't hear his name, or I think his name was Billy Bass. I didn't hear anything about his opponent's name. I didn't hear anything about the venue. He did mention the company. He didn't. It was a fucking shit promo. What the fuck kind of bullshit promo is that? My 11-year-old cut a better promo than that. See?
Yeah.
See how important?
Nice.
See, like, and people think like, well, August, you always preach about cutting promos. Well, here's my promo. Well, your promo fucking sucks. Cut another one. And I know, Robbie, we won't get too into it, but I know you've dealt with people in the past that have turned in a promo and you thought, nah, cut another one. And they went, I don't want to.
That's a very polarizing subject. So I actually was told do not comment too much about that. So I'm going to.
That's why I just said we're not going to get into it. You didn't have to fucking say anything else. But anyways, I forgot to do the trivia completely over my head. Completely forgot to do the trivia. Anyways, question number 1. And again, these questions are brought to you by the Bro Glow. Boring, zero aura. Yeah, that promo sucked. So these questions are brought to you by Puerto Rico. All right. Question. Who was the first ever Puerto Rican company?
Well, many people would say it was the Capital Sports Promotion, but there was another company in the West. I don't remember the name, but there was a company in the West, in Maya West, and that it was from Mexican people. But
that doesn't count. That doesn't count as a fucking. That doesn't count as a Puerto Rican promotion. Then does it, Puerto Rican guy?
So it's Capital Sports Promotion that started in 1973.
Wow, I didn't even ask for the fucking year. WISO, do you know the answer? Puerto Rican.
I'm not even gonna guess because he sounded so confident.
Let's see. Do we have any comments? Anybody else want to guess? Anybody else want to guess? Anybody else want to guess? I didn't even see the promo, but I have a feeling it wasn't very good. It wasn't, Mike. It wasn't, brother. My guess: cocaine and whores. For the what? I'm confused. What? Anyways, the answer is yes. Capital Sports Promotions, which later turned into WWC, and it was started in 1973. Wow, Robbie really knows his Puerto Ricanness. Question number 2. Who was the first ever IWA Puerto Rican champion?
Puerto Rican.
Who was the first ever IWA Puerto Rican? No.
It had to be world champion. There's no Puerto Rican.
When I said IWA
right.
Puerto Rico,
okay, there you go.
IWA Puerto Rican champion. So the IWA Puerto Rico company, I didn't want anybody to think it was, there's an IWA there's a few IWAs. So who was the first IWA in Puerto Rico? Who was their first champion?
Shay the Glamour Boy.
WISO?
Again, super confident. Why even guess?
I would, because he's wrong.
Chicky Star?
You're fucking stupid. You shouldn't even have guessed.
I told you.
Who was?
I'm waiting to see if anybody else wants to fucking guess. God,
all these white folk ain't gonna know that.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, the first ever Shut up, bitch. The first ever Soup Master Tricks SMT. I don't fucking know what she's talking about. Sorry, Beaters. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Are you watching the right podcast?
She's on that cocaine, probably.
Cocaine? She doesn't do cocaine. I don't think so. Anyways, first IWA champion was GQ the Ravishing, also known as Richard Randon.
Who?
GQ the Ravishing.
His
name was Richard.
Richard Randon started in IWA Puerto Rico in 2000. It was between around 2004. IWA Puerto Rico started in 1999. There was a tournament, and in that tournament was Leon Apollo, Ricky Banderas, which recently was in Triple Mania. There was also people like Lone Wolf and the Anderson. It was Shane the Glamour Boy. And Shane the Glamour Boy was crowned the first IWA Puerto Rico champion.
Wrong. You're fucking wrong. I have it written down right here. You're wrong. First IWA champion, GQ the Ravishing.
Ask your friend Savio. Ask your friend Savio.
No, you're wrong though, August, because that's the IWA Puerto Rico Caribbean Heavyweight Championship. There was one before that from 2000. Undisputed world champion.
But I'm right because it's my show. So I mean,
if you're going to spread any misinformation in this, who am I to be in the middle of that? So
you were wrong. Anyway,
nobody put this on my format.
Look, you guys see how big that guy is in Enzo's corner? That guy's big.
He might be as big as
bare
knuckles.
August is over there vaping.
And I'm still vaping. Anyways, third question, and this is a hard one. Is Puerto Rico a country?
Puerto Rico.
You're racist.
Puerto Rico never been a country. Puerto Rico was a colony.
All right, WISO. Yeah. WISO, what's your answer? I want to hear it out of your mouth, your dirty, stinking mouth.
He's giving you the fucking it's Commonwealth. He's giving you the history. If you shut your mouth and give you the history, you can be educated.
I want you to say it.
Jeez. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the answer is no. Puerto Rico is not a country. It belongs to the great USA. Anyways, play another promo. Shitty promo of the week. We're back to it.
Horrible.
Hey, WWX, how y'all doing?
Good.
Well,
good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Is he from
I used to be a practical joker somewhat. I figured I'd play a little joke on him. You know,
I love his voice.
Kinda hard to drive without a tire.
You stole his tire.
Storyline.
And I thought about stealing something else.
His dick.
I'm not filming.
I thought the same thing.
So,
his huevos.
Come October 4th. Let me get that right.
Oh, wrong day.
4th.
Cut the promo again. Start over.
Me and you are going to step in the ring. And there'll be no more jokes. No fun and games.
Fucking cameraman's drunk as shit.
Only pain. So remember, your pain is going to be my gain. See you soon.
What's the company? What's the company's name? Where's the show? Which date was right? Who was his opponent's name?
Something's for sure. You won't see that kind of people in PLW.
I did like. What do you mean, fucking white people?
You're racist.
No, people who don't know how to wrestle. Oh, good promo.
At least he can steal tires.
That's true.
I'd hire him as a security guard or something like that. But all right, let's play another promo. Shitty promo. A shitty promo.
What happened tonight, man?
They outsmarted us. They're not that stupid.
Where did Johnny behind?
Look at them guns.
I definitely
Did you know he was a freaking ref now?
I didn't know he was a referee.
Dude! This is the second time. The second time we lost the titles.
You'll never find bum a hairline like mine. That dude doesn't have dreams. He has movies. That dude doesn't have a 4-head. He's got a 6-head. You see, when he was in the army, he salute like this. I've never seen a fucking.
I cannot talk about much because I'm going that way. So yeah.
But dude, can you play it again? I just want to see that guy's fucking hairline again. He looked like fucking Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
They outsmarted us. They're not that stupid.
This guy's head doesn't match his body. Is this fucking AI?
Hey, look at one of the toads from Super Mario.
Look at that fucking hair.
The second time we lost the titles because of you.
What are you doing?
Chrome Dome.
We lost the titles because of him.
Really?
Ah! Second time, baby.
Vertical promo too. So
that dude's got fucking Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, all connected to his fucking forehead. Holy shit! You could literally put one of those projectors up and watch Monday Night Raw on his forehead. I feel stupid saying forehead. 6-head. That was like an 8-head.
6-head.
It looked like it was a fucking joke. Anyway,
so I have a big forehead now, so I cannot talk much about that. So.
yeah, but it fits. I mean, look at WISO's fucking hairline. Pull your hat off. Let's see yours.
Are you kidding me? Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Look at that, baby. I'm
Look
still
how big
good.
his forehead is on the left. Look how far.
Is that Puerto Rican forehead?
You know, fuck you.
That's a Puerto Rican
Let's look at your shitty ass fucking haircut. You have the worst hair in the biz.
But the thing is, I remember when I was like 4 and 5, 6 years old, my brother used to call me Egghead because my forehead was so big. So my hairline's not going back. It just always sucked. That guy is giving me nightmare memories of that one video of the big chick who fell out of the ring and her shin caved in half.
Oh shit! Where was that?
As mean as it sounds, can wrestlers have a BMI limit? What's that? Body mass index?
Yeah.
That's
Jesus Christ.
He said he was tag champ. He wasn't able to buckle that belt around his waist.
Well, it was a tag match because that's the only way that you can put a belt around your waist because you need both belts. So
he's a belt extender.
Holy moly! Hey, so this is what happens whenever I see. For those who don't know, I don't cancel bookings. Company reached out to me, a big company. We like to call them AEW. So whenever I see an AEW, they're heading over to the UK. They'll be in Scotland. And during my entrance, I saw an AEW. Fucking tweet that, bitch. Anyways, let's play another shitty promo. Shall we?
Hey, Joe. Hey, man. What's up?
Oh, shit.
Are you sure? Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Have a minute? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, first of all, how you feel about the training? I feel great. Great. Doing good, yeah. It was a pretty intense training over there. It was.
No, you don't, old man.
Hey, well, that's how we like it out here. That's how we like it. Yeah. So, you saw the video, right? That me and Cole were talking about.
Oh, let me put my leg up like a cool college kid.
I did. I thought that
We're just sitting on campus having a conversation.
You know.
Look at that hairline. That's beautiful.
It's your first time. It could be my first.
Now I see the difference. Don't start a promotion, kids.
How you feel about having that match? I mean, what I want to come here. What do you want to prove?
But now I think it's really time.
You know.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, look at that.
So Robbie thought that this was just going to be a nice old podcast, but you didn't know I had my hitter waiting in the lobby.
Yep.
We got some questions for you, Robbie. You didn't think you were going to run from it for that long, did you?
First of all, what the hell was that promo, Robbie?
Well, that was before of you being a wrestler, so I don't know what you're talking about when you were a crappy wrestler.
Oh.
Yeah, you say that.
Yeah.
He's your tag team champion, Robbie.
Don't start. I mean, don't give me shit because it's just that this was a podcast that I am actually taking time. I am going to Puerto Rico tomorrow, and I thought it was a very civil podcast, and then you're bringing him. You know what is the whole deal now?
Well, here's the thing, Robbie. I was professional and I did this podcast, but I I'm not stupid, and you're not stupid, Robbie. I'm not going to take that from you. You're not stupid. You think everything that we got going on right now in Pride of Wrestling, we're just going to sweep it under the rug and act like it's not happening? We've got some questions for you, Rob, and you've been ducking and dodging. You've been planning. You put me in a three-way match against a giant, ridiculous cowboy and some guy who just had a WWE tryout trying to take this title. While I'm over here defending this title all around the world, you don't respect us, Robbie, and that's the problem.
So first of all, you saw that clip with him wrestling with Taino, and now he's sucking him off because he's scared, first of all. And that guy was retired. I retired him, and now you're bringing him back because, oh, you can't handle a little bit of drama in your company, man. What? You can't handle the door got a little, the wall got messed up? You couldn't handle that? That's called being a promoter. You couldn't handle people, losing a little bit in the middle of a match? That's called being a promoter. If you can't handle that, just be like the rest of them and quit. But if you want to sit around and try to handle it, maybe stop bitching about it and do something about it.
It's true, Robbie. It's true. I mean, you're sitting here right now with, minus Keikoa, who's doing absolutely nothing with that Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and that will change soon as I get that contract signed. I already left the message for Keikoa, but you've got Salazar, we got Romeo Quevedo, you got me carrying your titles, and you still want to treat us like we're the enemy. Like we said, Salazar, we showed that video of him and Taino in that match.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
You should have seen the crowd. But once you started hiring guys like Salazar, you started bringing in some controversy. You started bringing in guys that were real and guys that were raw. Now you see the numbers are up.
But if we want to talk, let's talk. What happened when I started coming into Pride of Wrestling, and when we stopped listening to people like Frank Reyes, when we stopped listening to people like that, and we walked people like me?
You want to bring names?
It's fine. Let's call it.
It's so much cheap hit now because you have to bring names, huh?
Yeah,
to bring names. All right.
Did it change?
Oh wow!
You bring names. 60 people to 200, 300 people because of guys like me, guys like Mike, guys like Quevedo, guys like August, Brava, who you didn't even want wrestling in your company in the first place, and she ended up being your longest reigning champion. Why? Because people like us was always covering your mistakes. Every single time, covering every single mistake that you made in the company. Guess who was here? Ready to fix it, even though you didn't want us there because you listened to other people. We always were there, fixing it every single time. And when people cut shitty promos and then decide to leave the company because they're too afraid to face the champions or to lose to someone, then you got to go ahead and call someone like the Colognes, right? And spend all this extra money because you want to be a mark for yourself because you want Capital Sports, right? That's why you're 1973. Of course you know when Capital Sports was started because you like to suck off to the Puerto Rican wrestlers, bro.
Yuka wants to know how your neck is, Robbie. But my question to piggyback off of Yuka is how did your neck feel? And do you want it to feel like that again? Because here's the thing, Robbie, I'm back now in the States. You've got these boys on August 30th, but I'm back in September. So how would you feel, Robbie, if we completely just abandoned ship? What would you do, Robbie, if we treated you with the same? See, that's the thing. People might think we're the bad guys, but I think you're the only one that thinks we're the bad guys. Not even your wife is on your side. She knows. She's not. She runs the door. She knows exactly. She sees the controversial ink t-shirts. She sees the real and raw August Artois t-shirts. She sees the line at our merch tables. She's a smart woman, and I love that you put her over when the podcast first started because that makes sense. That's the only thing that's made sense that's come out of your mouth so far. You haven't trusted us. You haven't given us the proper ability to fly with freedom. You've held us on with leashes, and now you think these titles are leashes now to us, right? No, Robbie. No, Robbie. See, what I did was I made this title now relevant. Like the guys before me, Daniel Starling, Leroy Shogun, couldn't do. I did. And still the disrespect.
I love it how it's just 40 minutes. 40 minutes of Robbie thinking that this interview was going to go well, then everything was going to go well. You really are
what? You know what, guys? First of all, I left the company already. I am not going to deal with you guys. I'm not going to deal with that crap anymore. That's the reason why you didn't see me last time. I am done with you guys. If you want to talk shit to somebody, you can talk shit to Taino. You know, he has my full like you like to, my full authority. I gave him my authority because I am not going to deal with your shit. So thank you so much for this podcast, August. You can go to hell. You too, Salazar. You can F yourself. Thank you, WISO. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
And,
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know that you had nothing to do, but good night and F off, August. F off.
Don't you love it?
All right. Anyways, now
He
we're
gets
here with somebody who
confronted, can't
fucking.
handle it. Oh my god.
Now we're here with somebody fucking that matters.
Yes, sir.
I'm pissed off now. What a fucking idiot.
I'm a little annoyed that he gets confronted, he just up and leaves.
That and the fact that, I mean, how many times have you called him, sent him messages, and now you have to stop your fucking workout right now to confront him? Like that's bullshit. But anyways, what are you doing? What are you doing next Wednesday? What are you doing next Wednesday, Salazar?
I don't know. Maybe we need to add something to the calendar.
Let's add you on next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Real and Raw with August Artois, this fucking idiot WISO, and the main man, Mr. Controversial, the Death Master himself. Yeah. Salazar, let's do it. All right, Salazar, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad for those who watched, this whole fucking thing was a ruse. Salazar's been in the fucking lobby for the whole entirety of this podcast, and we hit him right when he was starting to feel comfortable.
Yep.
Lesson learned. All right, have a great workout. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for Ridiculous, starting at 7 p.m. I just said it. You should listen again. 7 p.m. Ridiculous, where he's the host. I'm with the most. We are showing you clips of ridiculous shit, and then you can go fuck yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by.
Get the fuck out.